So, AL, you say you. I have this issue. My best paying uh, clients aren't black, and you say yours aren't either.
Yes, I can testify to that.
And that, the way we treat each other. What do you find, like, when you're pitching somebody black, even if they come to you or you come to them? What do you find the number one barrier to be?
Price, for sure. And then you have these clients that's always historically looking to barter. And I'm all for bartering. It just has to be of equal value.
Okay. And so, price wise, do they ever come back with a different price, or do they just run?
They just run.
Okay, and I experienced that same thing. Like, never do you say, uh, $5,000 a month, and someone says, you know what, I can do 25. They run, and
Yeah, they just got it.
yeah,
Got it.
and I remember, when things used to be 25 for certain services, and they would run, and so unless you're talking like $50 or $100 for something, people, they run, no matter if they are, they could be medical professionals. They could be
Absolutely.
on paper millionaires, and, they run. So price is a big issue with black business. Do you see those same people who complain about your price go maybe a year later and they paid somebody, based on the work, or you can find out the company that built the website or something, that they've paid them something
Oh,
similar?
yeah. This is the interesting dynamic that I found from experience. I mean, is this everybody? But I'm just speaking from personal experience. Is that potential black clientele have an issue with paying black businesses, but when in conversations with other businesses that aren't black, they're more receptive and more willing to pay them, or they'll find a way to pay these other businesses that aren't black, so to speak.
Okay. And AL knows this part of our conversation. This is, what we're going to record. He's being nice. I'm saying some of y'all think the white man or the Asian's man's ice is so much cooler. I'm not going to be nice because we're not taking new clients for 2018. So at CPR firm. So I have nothing to lose. You guys really, I don't get it. And we always talk about unity and unity in the community, but our own community is scared to work with us, even when they can see you've done previous work. Let's get out
Oh,
the thing of, oh, well, we don't know if it's going to get done. You can tell when you go to whybluematters.com, follow the social media, they've done some work, and you have a whole deck to provide the work that you've done.
not enough. You would think, Kel, with the ABCs, the NBCs, and MTVs, even their parent company, Viacom, you would think that would be enough. But no. Oh my goodness. You would need to work with Comcast, all the cable companies on top of the networks, and whatever service they use to broadcast their transmissions in order to get the $2,000 black client.
Wow. And then they still may not have the full amount that you say, this is my service and this is what it's valued at.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to say they don't have the money, because I can look at all the Mercedes in the parking lots. And for the real fortunate, the real luxury 6-figure cars and up, and I can look at all the Gucci and the weave and the nails that are done, because like we had said, and the reason this isn't on a video chat is because, neither one of us had been at the barber. And if we put this out there, they'll say, who are these brothers with no haircuts?
Right. Mm-hmm.
whatnot, and we're so on the external, we're so hung up on the external, we can't even get past into the real nitty gritty of a lot of stuff. So that's interesting, and I know you and I aren't the only ones. I can prove conversations, with others. We aren't the only ones, but we'll be talking about unity in the community, and it's sad because I don't want to say gave up, but when people say, "Oh, I have an organization you can be a part of and it's black owned," I don't expect to get any business.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't. I expect to give a lot of insight and information, and hear about a party, the get together. Even when the old folks, the old organizations get together, all you former steppers in the fraternities, whatnot, who went to school to bark and throw candy canes up in the air, like Uncle Ruckus said. No, that's a Boondocks play. Y'all, and Aristotle and Socrates, they over there plotting how to take over the world.
Right.
But,
Right.
that it's just, we got in this personal conversation for those who may want to listen on whatever this goes out to. And I said, hey, can we talk about this publicly? Because this is a real problem. And I hope that it ends with the older generation, because the way like we do stuff, we only want to work with like our friends.
Yeah.
And our friends are white, black, and in between, but we want to work with our friends. And, I make it a habit to have, my own first. That's just, that's the way we do business. Because that's the way I see other minority communities doing business and winning.
For sure.
So
For
no,
sure.
that is interesting. I just wanted that little tidbit and, and whatnot. So, can you, before we end off that topic, AL, tell me, what is the process for you? Like, how many times does it take you to bag a client? Like, you send your deck, show them what you can do, then what?
Um, to be completely honest with you, been very fortunate to have a lot of business referred. So just based off of the referral alone, we kind of can get past the initial sharing of decks and like previous work and stuff like that, because it's 9 times out of 10, the potential client is coming from somebody that has observed another client see some type of success, or
Okay.
have heard something in reference to the business.
Okay. And it's a referral business. You do good work,
Yeah,
someone else tells you, yeah. So no, I definitely agree, because none of us are sitting there spending $60,000 in advertising.
right. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet, but I don't even think that's not, I mean, you have to think in theory if you had all the money in the world, but I'd rather give that 60,000, like, if you're good, you're good. And I'd rather hire other entrepreneurs to do other things than
For sure.
pay, Time Magazine. Oh, I'm ancient. Time Magazine. That's what came to my mind. To pay Time Magazine, some money, or whoever. So, nah, that's good. And with that, I'll end that combo. I'll cut it if this all goes well. But no, that's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, I had somebody try to barter, and the situation was, um, potential client didn't necessarily have the immediate funds to get work done, but had a business infrastructure and wanted to barter up a portion of his business in order to get work done from Why Blue Matters. And so I asked him, um, if this is what Why Blue Matters already does, and you want Why Blue Matters to do this for you, how are you offering up equity of your company, um, for no value exchange. You haven't moved from center, but you want us to move you from center for something we get paid for.
That's nuts. And what did he say?
He didn't have an answer for that.
I had somebody the other night hit me on the late night. You know, I'm up. And so it's no problem. But he had asked me, and I brought this brother to a couple of organizations already, and he never joined. And he wanted to know, what could I join? And I was just kind of like, dude, I can't just answer that. Like, I'm a professional. I've brought you to stuff you've never joined, so that's a longer conversation than join this. And
Right.
the conversation ended is when I sent him my hotline number. Just call me on my hotline, because it's going to take some analyzing and what you've done and, you know, why you didn't join this or that. And, you know, it's only $2 a minute right now. And you can get all the questions answered, but I'm not going to answer you through this social media platform. And, you know, the conversation died. It was because you talking money, you know.
Right.
My stuff is valuable until you have to pay for it.
Make sure you write that down as a quote. That's a quote right there.
Yeah, you know, I'll put that on Facebook for him to run with. I might make something in Adobe Spark even.
There you go.
You know, so it's just crazy how that works, especially with us. I don't get that in other communities.
Yeah, it's. I guess this should be like a New Year's resolution for like the black culture. We have to get over wanting to be the middleman. We have to get over thinking that we're the plug for everything. We just have to get over it.
Man, for real. And you know, people call me the plug. And I say, I'm really not, but I know the plug. But I'm real nosy. But there's some people I know who are connected for real. And usually the most personable people. They've already, you know, not all of them have made their money, but some of them made their money. They're not tripping. But even when you're the plug, like in the music industry, when you're the plug now, the plug has to get paid before he does anything. I remember when people just put people on, and then after the fact, you would hook up your man or your woman, whatever. And it's not like it. Now, so many people have done bad business. You need yours first. Gotta get mine but first, because I'm not gonna see this person, and I see it a lot through, you know, booking on the show. You know, people, oh yeah, we could do this, and then once they get what they want, they're out.
Right.
So it's just we are amazing. They're gonna be mad when they see me out of the country for good. You know, that's we're nuts. We're nuts. So, referral business and understanding that people's time is worth exactly that if you're doing some real business.
Right, for sure.
You know, a little drop in the bucket here and there. A.L, he coined the I don't open my computer for less than $500. Just on the open. So that's crazy.